my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the comic collector geek, and I'm joined with my good friend Mark Oldroyd
Right.
from Suddenly Comics, and we're going to be talking about the top Silver Age comics of the week. And this week, I have to be honest, it's all about randomness. I randomly picked books that I thought were just cool, and I just thought, hey, I'm curious. How did these books that I randomly picked do? And I picked some ones that I thought were cool. We'll see if you guys think they're cool, but I think they're cool. We'll see.
Yeah,
So yeah,
there's some fun books in here. We haven't got the usual
yeah.
suspects.
I didn't do the ones that I usually do. That's I was trying to go. Okay, I can't pick these ones. Mark will hate me, so I got to pick ones that normally I don't pick. So
Right.
that's why
All
there's a
right,
bit of that.
here we go. Um, so our first one, Alan, it's a nice one.
Yeah,
I've got this.
I got this too. So this there was actually a theme that I almost went with. It wasn't pure randomness. I almost went with first prototype appearances,
Yes. Yeah.
and this is the prototype for Spider-Man.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
look
almost the
very.
same story.
It doesn't look like a man, though, does he?
No, well, this is like spider. I don't know.
And what?
It's just a big spider.
I thought spiders meant to have 8 legs.
I know that's one thing that I thought was really weird. He only has 6 legs.
Yeah, peculiar.
Mm.
This is in a fairly ropey condition. It's about the same grade as mine, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
So
it's a 2-0, I think.
2-0, yeah. Journey into Mystery number 73,
Yeah.
1961. So this actually um, is kind of like a true prototype. They were kind of playing with the idea a bit, and they used a lot of the same concepts when they actually developed Spider-Man.
Yeah, because it's not that far off. Amazing
Yeah,
15, is it? Uh,
yeah.
yeah. So here we go. Let's have a look. $109 sounds about right. I wouldn't imagine there's a load of these. Um,
Yeah, it's not, it's actually one of those undervalued prototypes in my opinion, but
um,
I think it was higher though before, but we'll see.
well, it's the only one that's ever sold.
Oh, it's a record. Yay, a record.
I'm not sure that counts. Um,
It's a total record. It's
let's
it's
have a
like
look.
it.
Let's have a look at what the most common grade is. So there's not a huge amount of these, Alan. There's only 186 of them. Uh,
Yeah.
and the most common grade looks like it's a 4.5. No, 4.0. Let's see what the
Okay,
4.0's done.
4-0. I
Uh,
think mine's a 4-0.
COVID blip down a bit.
And it's back, well, but it's back at least above, I would say even above the trend line.
Yeah, it's probably ahead. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Just ignore the. So it was up to 400 and then it went
up
down
to
back to
500,
500 and then back down to what?
back down to 200.
200. Okay.
Yeah,
So actually that means that there's a lot of price compression on this one. So not much difference in price between a 2-0 and a 4-0.
no,
Yeah. I mean, I think this is just an undervalued book in my opinion. It's fairly rare. It's a cool book if you're into Spider-Man. I don't know. I thought it was always a cool book.
yeah. I don't know. I can't see it as a prototype. I mean, it's got a spider with 6 legs on the cover, and it says
But
spider. But
but his
other than that,
origin is like, radioactive thing
oh,
and
is
like
it?
there's like
Okay.
a bunch of there's like a bunch of parallels.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. I'll buy it. Right.
Mhm.
Second up, we have got. Oh, I know you like a bit of Peanuts, a bit of Charles Schultz.
Yeah. So this is
This is
the
a great cover. I do like this cover.
this is kind of like their first series, their first it's like a first for Peanuts.
It's four
Uh
Peanuts one.
for it's like so there's actually a one-shot Peanuts titled book as well that was predates this one,
Okay.
but this is their first like Four Color would have like they would introduce like a whole bunch of different series, and they would still be four color whatever number, but you'd
What is
have
this?
like number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 of the peanuts within four color, if that makes sense.
Okay, you're going to have to explain this to me, Alan. I always thought of Peanuts as Charles Schultz, but this says Dale Hale, story, cover, and art. Who the hell's Dale?
I don't get that. That's actually, I'm a little bit shocked by that, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I always thought it was Charles Schultz. Everything, like I thought it was all done by him.
Me too. So
That's very strange.
who the hell's Dale Hale?
I don't know who Dale Hale is, but probably he's very associated to Peanuts.
Well, I've never heard of him.
I mean, looks very Charles Schultz style though.
It does. I'm just looking for a signature. There isn't one. Oh, it says Schultz.
Yeah.
I think
So
they've
maybe
wrong.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Unless Dale Hale is Charles Schultz,
like pseudonym or something.
Or Schultz is, yeah.
I don't know. We'd have to look that up.
Okay.
Maybe so yeah. So in the comments below, you can tell us who is Dale Hale.
Yeah, and why is he claiming? Why is he claiming what clearly is Charles Schultz artwork? Because it's Schultz on it.
But to me, this is a cool book. I mean, this is cool, like I have this book in my collection. Actually,
I've seen you showing it off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of it. I love it.
So it's about.
I paid less than this for mine, and mine's a higher grade. To tell you the truth.
All right. So this is a 3.5 for 380.
Mm-hmm.
And there you go. This one is sort of trending down.
A little bit, yeah. It seems like it. What was the peak?
511.
That's the what was the actual sale price?
Oh,
you gotta get
450.
450. So it's a little bit down, but 10% down, which is not too dramatic.
No, it's not bad.
Actually, I've seen these Peanuts ones go for like kind of going up in value, but maybe not this one in particular. So yeah, but still, it's more than what I paid, so I'm fine with it.
That's good. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. So how many of those on the census? Just quickly, I always like to.
I bet there's not many. There's even less of these than there were of the first one. 120.
120. I mean, it's a cool book. Like, if you're a Peanuts fan, this is like, I would say there's like 4 books that you have to get, kind of thing. Like, there's 2 first appearances, then there's that one shot that I mentioned, and then it would be this book would be the next big one.
Yeah, nice, very nice. So, right, third up. Oh, we've had this before. I do like this cover.
Yeah, I'm worried that this one's going to be down, but we'll see.
Sure it will be. Because of the film hype is over.
Yeah, but I'm a big Hawkman fan. I always thought he was a cool character. And this is the first Silver Age appearance of Hawkman and Hawkgirl, so it's double key.
Yeah.
And it's a disproportionate.
Explain to me the logic of this. What's going on? There's a tunnel here. This car driving along here. Where did that car come from? How did it get there?
No, that's a toll booth in front of it.
Oh right, okay, yes, that's all right. I've got it.
It's a toll booth.
That was a level. It's not. Okay, I'm with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks a little weird, but yeah, it's a toll booth.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah. Okay.
The only thing that's kind of weird is the way the dragon's head is kind of bigger than the tunnel. But I think it's supposed to be that it's closer to you and therefore looks bigger.
Perspective.
Yeah, it's perspective.
Yeah, because
but still, I always thought
Hawkman looks bigger than Hawkgirl, doesn't he?
Yeah, so I think they're trying to say that it's like it's got that forced perspective kind of thing going on.
Yeah. Anyway, 4.0 for $408.
So this is Brave and the Bold 34, right?
Yeah.
Well, I actually remember. Okay, so
oh, this one's a bit bouncy.
Really bouncy, actually. I'm surprised. I mean, there's like a bunch of reasons why this would be bouncy if you think about it. There's the movie, which the Black Adam movie,
Yeah.
but there was also the TV series just Titans. It was called
Okay.
Titans
Yeah.
that had Hawkman in it. Um, so yeah, so this is all over the place. Wow, but a cool book. I'm not sure if there is
I
a
mean,
trend line for this
somebody
book.
got a bargain here, paying 275 for one.
Oh wow, and now it's back up to 400 and something.
Yeah, 400. Yeah,
I'm not even sure if there is a trend line for this book.
there
If
isn't.
you look at the,
It's all over the place.
yeah, it's sort of what people are willing to pay that day for it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Interesting.
Actually, still a low census count for for the Silver Age, like
Yeah, less
900.
than 1,000. Less than 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So,
Oh, I've not seen this one before.
so
Amazing.
this one is another prototype. As I said, I was kind of going almost with a secondary theme of prototypes. This is the first appearance of Dr. Droom, which is a very similar character, or Dr. Druid as well. He's known as Dr.
Dr.
Druid.
Droom. Yeah.
Droom. He's actually Droom, but he becomes Dr. Druid. Um, he is like a prototype for a Doctor Strange, almost the same origin story. It's like they kind of change it later to become Doctor Strange
Was he a
story.
surgeon?
No.
No.
Well, maybe actually, was he a surgeon? Actually, I think he might have been. I think he is a surgeon, yeah. And he was whisked away to like help some old man in like Tibet or something like that, or some like similar kind
Yeah.
of origin um to Doctor Strange. And then he has to go through some trials in order to meet with this guy that he's a patient of. And then once he becomes, he learns that the guy that he's his patient, this old wise man, is dying and wants to pass on his skill set to somebody else. And that's how he gets his powers.
So
In the in
they removed an R from his name and got Doctor Doom, and they changed the character to Doctor Strange.
Yeah, basically, at the end of the day. But yeah, it's kind of a cool, and it's Amazing Adventures.
Cool.
Amazing Adventures later becomes Amazing Fantasy, I believe. I
Oh,
think that's the progression as well.
I think it might do. Yeah. Anyway,
So
5.5 for $430 sounds quite cheap.
yeah, that's actually a good. I think that's a good price. I think that's less than what I
Oh,
paid for mine. But yeah, you can see a massive COVID spike on this one.
well,
Actually,
it's
it
worse
was
than that,
even
Alan. That's come down to lower.
then. Actually, it looks like there was a downward trend, anyways, on this book.
That's almost that's almost lower than the pre-COVID. That's back to
Yeah. So
that's back to pre-COVID.
what was the max price on this?
1,000 1,850. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
No, no, no. I think that's corrected price, like sales price. Like
No,
if you click on the
they're
blue line.
virtually the same.
Oh, okay. So 1,800 it was at?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty dramatic decrease, actually.
Yeah, no, sorry, 1,750. There it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
1.13, and then
I mean, it's a cool book. I mean, it's got so many key elements to it. It is the first appearance of Dr. Druid, or Dr. Droom. Um, there's only 272 universals.
yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, these are all fairly rare books that I'm
they
kind of
are.
randomly picking here.
Yeah.
Um, you'd think it would have a little bit more value.
Let's have a look at the most common grade, because um
I'm shocked that it's gone down that much. I think 5.5 might be the most common grade.
5.0. Let's have a look.
Okay, so 5.0. I think mine's a 5.0. So
Oh, that's not
mine actually fared better than the 5.5. It
Yeah.
might have been that one thing where it was a huge spike like that. It might have been just one of these random sales where somebody overpaid by a lot.
No, there was a couple of sales there. It wasn't just one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
there was
wow.
one at
Jeez.
1,750 and one at 1,400.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. So this book has really suffered, and I don't even know why, to tell you the truth. I mean, maybe there's a bit of speculation around Doctor Strange, but I'm not sure why it went through this traumatic drop.
All right. Oh dear. Okay. Let's hope we have more fun with the last one, more luck with the last one in terms of price. This
Yeah,
is this is
the
a
DC book.
flash, isn't
So
it?
this one actually, I was kind of curious when I saw it on the auction. I was a little bit curious about it just because around the Flash movie,
Yeah.
there was a lot of spike around Doctor Zoom. Is it the
Professor
Reverse
Zoom.
Flash? Professor Zoom. Professor
So
Zoom.
we've had
Uh,
Doctor Droom and Professor Zoom.
Zoom. Yeah. Professor Zoom is the Reverse Flash,
Yeah.
and there was sort of a hint that
Does that mean he goes
there's
extremely slowly everywhere?
no. Yeah, he should. He should just, or he should go backwards. Um. So yeah. So
Why is he the reverse Flash? I'm not a
was
Flash.
he really the Reverse Flash in the movie? Is the question. Kind of, but not really, right? You know, spoiler, he wasn't quite the Reverse Flash.
Okay. So can the reverse Flash run as fast as Flash?
Well, he's supposed to be able to. They're
Okay.
supposed to have almost the same power set, right?
Yeah. So one's bad and one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So how did this one do?
And so
Um,
what we should always name what book it is. It's
oh yeah.
Flash
139.
130 39. Yeah.
Flash 139.
For 492. And
There we go.
there's a crazy curve. Like, I don't know, maybe it's a DC thing where they just don't have proper trend lines. It's like all over the place. So there's a bunch of things going for this book where there was the TV series where in season one you kind of discover that he's the sort of main bad guy, or he's actually he's the guy that seems to be like the good guy, but then he's doing bad stuff kind of thing. And then the potential for him to be in the movie kind of not really happening. So a lot of stuff happening for this book.
Yeah. If I'd invested in this in January 2015 for $425, I can't say I'd be over enthusiastic about the performance over nearly 10 years.
Yeah, not a great, not a very flat book. Not really going anywhere. It
No.
has a few spikes. If you're lucky, you can catch it on like some announcement or something like that. You sell it, at that time, make your money, and then buy it again and do this rinse and repeat every few months.
Yeah.
So what was the highest this book had hit?
977.
Wow, almost $1,000 book in this grade.
Yeah.
And there's like 1,400. This is actually quite high of a census count for DC, like 1,500 copies of this book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have actually a raw copy of it.
But yeah, I don't have many flashes.
Actually, if you read the Flash story, like
Yeah.
those early Flash, they're really quite good.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, a very underrated character in my opinion. Just a really very solid stories actually.
Yeah.
And I like the Reverse Flash, and I like some of the like Gorilla Grodd and all those ones. There's
Oh
some
yeah,
really cool.
he's got some good villains as Flash.
He's got some really great rogues gallery.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay,
so
I think
yeah,
that's it for your
so that's it for this one. Actually, I saved a lot of the bigger books for your channel, Mark.
Well, that's very kind of
So
you.
if you want to see all the big books like that had just massive sales, go over to Mark's channel and watch part 2. It should be interesting because they're books that I normally don't put on the list. As I said, I try to pick a bit random just to see, what the market is doing. And yeah, we'll check that out on Mark's channel. Go over there, click the link
Okay.
in the description.
Bye.